heard that. I wish I hadn't done that to her. Yeah, dude, me too. Terrible idea. Don't you think? I do. Look at these. What's up? Pause on that one. I have some music mediumship to start with. I have a bunch of things to share. I might also do my nails. Definitely some Reiki and a reading.
Hey, I drink hand, she drink prosperous. Hey, girl, I promise you I had it like this. There's a whole lot of girls up in here, but ain't nobody fuck with my bitch. My favorite hobby is probably getting rich. I see them talk, but they hardly on shit. There's a whole lot of girls up in here, but ain't nobody fuck with my bitch. Say he can only do it for you sometimes. Said he got a whip, but he got it on drive. Said he got a bike, but that shit don't shine. And she love me cause I into the sunrise. She come on, so I'm born, ain't gotta try. Lately, baby, I've been thinking about you and I. But you brought two friends and they both fine. But you don't gotta worry, baby, you're mine. I drink hand, she drink prosperous. Hey, girl, I promise you I had it like this. There's a whole lot of girls up in here, but ain't nobody fuck with my bitch. My favorite hobby is probably getting rich. I see them talk, but they hardly on shit. There's a whole lot of girls up in here, but can't nobody fuck with my bitch. Hey, dude, and I know you up with friends, but promise, baby, ain't shit change. I ain't seen you in so long. That's why it's different than it always. So you shopping, I'ma spend it on you just for love. I know you told me that you're scared, but I'ma switch it up. Cause my two friends and they both fine. But you don't gotta worry, baby, you're mine. I drink hand, she drink prosperous. Hey, girl, I promise you I had it like this. There's a whole lot of girls. But ain't nobody fuck with my bitch. My favorite hobby is probably getting rich. I see them talk, but they hardly on shit. There's a whole lot of girls up in here, but ain't nobody fuck with my bitch. Hey. And I know you know it's real. I ain't seen you so long. Baby, I'ma spend it up just for love. I know you told me that you're scared, but I'ma switch it up. There's a whole lot of girls up in here, but can't nobody fuck with my.
Heard this one too. I'll wait on that one though. Let's try this one.
You know I love you at your worst. Be right beside you when it hurts. Don't you know I would die for you? The least that you deserve. You know I'll always put you first. Do anything to make it work. I will go anywhere for you. Across the universe. I'd go let you down, but I promise I'll be right beside you.
Oh, jeez.
You know I love you at your worst. Be right beside you when it hurts. Don't you know I would die for you? The least that you.
Ugh, I'm tired. Probably doesn't help that I lost so much blood and didn't eat today, but we're here. I'm alive. Accept imperfections. Crabapple. Cherry plum. Be in control. Let's try that again. I think it was a little blurry. Focus. And then you've got cat reflex, Heather, empathize and listen.
I'd go I'll be there when you say you need me. On the days when you don't believe me, I'll find and as long as my heart is beating, I'll be there with you. Please believe me. I love you with your words. Here beside you when it hurts. Don't you know I'm for you? The least that you deserve. I love you with your words. My work is easy because I use click.
Shush. I don't like that very much. I've been hearing this on and off for days, though. I hate how much I love you, boy. I can't stand how much I need you. She says, I just can't let you go. I hate that I love you so. Whatever. I'm hearing a masculine say, I'm sorry. Interesting. Because this is the one I wasn't going to play, but it's the one I keep hearing most. And I wasn't going to play it because it keeps coming up, but it keeps coming up because it's probably the most relevant on levels. Yes and no, there's more to it than this, but huge emphasis on this one. I heard it 3 times just within the last couple of hours, just clairaudiently. I was just trying to pull up one of the other songs I had in the queue, and this one hit instead. All right. Let me drink this. If you grab some water, I'll do some Reiki on whatever you'd like to drink as well. Non-alcohol, not charging alcohol. And once I down this, I'll send some energy out. Just give me a second. But it gives you a second to grab a drink if you'd like.
I've been
I just heard or packable.
waiting for you to come around and tell me the truth about everything that you're going through. My girl, you've got nothing to lose. Cold nights and the Sunday mornings on your way and out of the grave. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, you rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town, silent bed, pick a place to.
Somebody's saying something about my hoodie. You know, it's funny. This is, I think, the only zip up that I have. All the others are pullovers. I don't tend to like zip ups, typically speaking, but this one has the restaurant's logo on it, so I do wear it periodically. Also, it's pretty comfortable. So there's that.
Rest your head, give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. I've been dreaming about us, working hard and saving it up. We'll go and see the man on the moon. My girl, we've got nothing to lose. Cold night from Sunday mornings on your way and out of the grave. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town, silent bed, be a good place to rest your head. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. My girl, my girl.
This is too
It
big.
takes one hot second to turn it around.
My clothes are falling off. Hold on.
To turn it around, it takes one hot second to turn it around. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, you rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town, silent bed, pick a place to rest your head. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. I've got time, I've got love, got confidence, you rise above. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Give me a minute to hold my girl. Crowded town.
I think I need to go change my outfit. I didn't realize I was going to be falling down so much when I put it on. Somebody says, how? Because it was in the back of the closet. I just jumped out of the shower and grabbed it really quickly, but now that it's settling on my body a little bit, it keeps falling down. If I'm not careful, YouTube will have an issue with that. Nobody wants a nip slip. I mean, I'm sure they do, but YouTube wouldn't. It's not what I'm aiming for tonight. I heard that giggle. Whoops. Yeah, let's do that one. Play! Please and thank you. Hurry up.
Got me wide open, got a 45 on my man, he pushing back 100 into. Always smoking something, he ain't worried about nothing, cause he ain't got nothing to lose. I got a thing for the hard liquor on ice, short days and long nights, marbles out the window, middle finger to the sky. Say you wanna get dangerous, now you speaking my language. I forgot what your name is, so I'ma call you mine. I'ma call you mine. Got me wide open, got a 45 on my man, he pushing about 100 into. Always smoking something, he ain't worried about nothing, cause he ain't got nothing to lose. I got a thing for the world. I got a thing for the world, just like he do. I got a thing for the world. I got a thing for the world, just like me too.
Attractive things that are really crazy. Asking me how I've been feeling lately. Coming from mine, then it's stupid down. That it's slang, no stealing faces, no back and forth bargaining, no bitching and arguing. A whole lot of problems, living in Gotham. And Bonnie's my Harley Quinn. Was raised in the darkness, forgive me, I'm gone. I have no shame, I'm in love with the heartless. The police will never give me alive. And cowgirls don't cry.
Got me wide open, got a 45 on my man, he pushing about 100 into. Always smoking something, he ain't worried about nothing, cause he ain't got nothing to lose. I got a thing for the world. I got a thing for the world, just like he do. I got a thing for the world. I got a thing for the world, just like you too.
This wasn't in my queue, but it's in the recommended, so it is now.
I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do. I'm fucked up, I'm black and blue, I'm built for all the abuse. I got secrets that nobody knows. I'm done with that pussy shit. I don't want what I can get. I want someone with secrets and nobody knows. I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do. Freakness is on the loose and running all over you. Please take me to places that nobody knows. You got me hooked up on the feeling.
Reiki while you're up here. Kiss the baby.
One day when I woke up, I fucking snapped. Yay!
I heard Cinderella snapped earlier. Actually, it was a masculine energy saying, "Oh, I guess Cinderella snapped today," and it was in reference to me popping off with some truth bombs earlier.
Put on my Louis and my mad hat. Can't tell me nothing, I'm a big brat. Nowadays I say, what can you do for me? Do for me? I'm Cinderella and the shoe fit me, shoe fit me. I fed you bitches with these two titties. I can't go back to what it used to be, used to be. Ah, you can suck my rabbit hole. Okay. Yeah.
No, baby, that's a privilege. I tell you to suck my dick, but I don't really have one. I tell you to suck my clit, but maybe that's a privilege. I tell you to kiss my ass, but so's that.
It's my vibe. Okay. Whoa, don't do this shit for anyone. But me, myself, and I. Yeah. I don't have to change. No, I know it's never too late. It's up my rabbit hole.
I didn't play this, it automatically hit the cue. I just thought it was funny. This one, though, I'm going to play. Also in the autoplay. I didn't play any of these. But it's funny.
I'm working, bitch. Ain't got no time for dick. You wish you could swear my attention. I'm working, bitch. Ain't got no time for dick. Sure as fuck can't swear my attention. Too tired to entertain the two boys and the boss of my business. I should voice it. One strip, two, I'm self-employed. Swear my blue vibrator brings me more joy. If you wanna play second fiddle to my job, wanna be side dick in a one-stop shop, let me know. Let me know. Cause I do well for myself. Nothing you do is extraordinary. Taxing on my mental health, and my last boyfriend was cautionary. I'm working, bitch. Ain't got no time for dick. You wish you could swear my attention. I'm working, bitch. Ain't got no time for dick. Sure as fuck can't swear my attention. I love my day job. Fuck a blowjob. What's the point? It's all deja vu. They don't give me what I want. Money makes some. Making money better than the dick. Pussy Play-Doh. Pussy like her pocket stick. Now he looks stressed cause he know that I don't need him.
Now he looks stressed because he knows that I don't need him. That's a privilege. Moving on. I heard this earlier, though, in the shower. It's had to do especially with, usually this comes up when the karmic stalkers, like the karmic masculines, exes and shit like that, start stalking. And they have been today, I noticed. Called that one out earlier, too. I've had enough of your shit. Eden is not for you, Adam. And frankly, I'm getting the hell out of here. Bye. So, you can have Eden. You can have Eden. Fucking have it. But Eve is gone. Leaving.
My God says he hates you. I always forgive you for making everything so hard. Yeah. Like my 24th birthday.
You know what? To be perfectly honest, I don't give a fuck what any of my parents think. I just watched my biological father neglect my grandfather the same way that I was neglected as a child, which probably was him just repeating the same things that he dealt with as a child, to be fair. My mother, while I have love, is a pushover and, well, sided with the ops. like pushovers do, instead of standing up against them. And her husband, would call it what you will, language barrier or something else, sometimes just goes along to get along in this. Yeah. I just heard a divine masculine say, oh, so what you're saying is I don't even need your parents' permission to marry you. No, fuck it. Tradition who? Apparently it's traditional of them to abuse their daughters and granddaughters or allow them to be abused. I don't find that very fucking traditional. Traditionally bullshit, but not acceptable.
You make me cry all the way home. I think that
I'm sure my OGs here that have been here longer than 2 or 3 months remember just last season, just last summer, when they were so mad at me for not tolerating bullying. That they tried to barricade my windows, which was a fire hazard, and also blocked out the wee bit of light that does come in here. Yeah, see, divine masculine's like, that's fucked up and that's abuse. No wonder you don't even want to be there. You don't even have family that helps you or protects you, no? They all like to try to pretend though, don't they? They either cause problems or they string the problems along just enough to keep the people being abused alive, like a rat in a cage. Not enough to help, not enough to prevent or protect anything, just enough to keep them stuck in the situation that's injuring them more. Fucking assholes. Not anything that they would want to deal with. I would never do that to my daughter or allow that to happen to my daughter or my grandchildren or anybody else for that matter. So I will not be tolerating it or accepting it. I don't care who the fuck you are. What title do you think you have? Not relevant. The only person I answer to? Toodles.
when we started falling apart, I convinced myself I could make this right, but it turns out you're just a waste of time. Roll your eyes and I realize I don't even like you anymore. I don't know what the fuck I'm crying for. Can't remember how I felt before the things you put me through. I know that I don't love you, cause I don't even like you anymore. Your sister,
nope.
God knows that I'll miss her, but I'll never talk to you again.
I know that there are people going around asking about me right now. People who are trying to go to those types of people. People like on the outskirts of family. People who fumbled, whether it be ex-friends or otherwise, it's not just. All wanting to go around and see what's going on with me. Because they can't come ask me themselves. I've already cut them off or blocked them. So they're trying to go to people they think might have scrids of information about me. Oh, how's she doing? But it's nosy, you see. Oh, how's she doing after we left her to hang? Much better than you, bitch! That's also why I'm changing my number. Because people are sneaky like that. And that is what happened just a few months ago. That's how I knew about my grandfather. I heard, so they've been passing around your... Yeah. Yeah. It shouldn't have been given out in the first place. Oh, and guess who gave it out? My mother.
No. Hope you find somebody who treats you like you treated me, so you can see why I don't wish you the best. Convince myself I can make this right, but it turns out you're just a waste of time.
So while I do wear a hoodie with the logo periodically of the restaurant I grew up in, We're not fucking tight.
Roll your eyes and I realize I don't even like you anymore. I don't know what the fuck I'm crying for. Can't remember what I felt before. The things you put me through. I know that I don't love you, 'cause I don't even like you anymore. I don't even like you anymore. Don't wanna talk about it. Don't wanna hear about it. Don't wanna talk about it.
I heard, who do you have? My spirit team. You know, I don't know who had my back. Tony Soanes, dead. My grandmother, dead. Delray Meeker, dead. So, I tolerate people. But the people who were actually solid for me, yeah, they died a long time ago. That's why these people thought I was an easy target. Widowed, single mother, a woman. Yeah. Oh, so he's such an easy target, huh? Fucking cunt. Down. Because I've heard that one kicking around the ethers as well lately. You want to sit there and throw dirty names. Nah, bitch, Uno reverse. That's you. And even if that was my name, it would be Mrs. That Cunt to you. Huh.
I don't even like you anymore. Don't know what the fuck I'm crying for. Can't remember what I felt before. The things you put me
Oh, but it's not. It's Mrs. That Bitch to you. Stay seated.
through. I know that I don't love you, 'cause I don't even like you anymore. I don't even like you anymore.
Now you're going to get the fuck out of my face because I have better things to be speaking and channeling. But you're going to eat that shit. And probably choke on it. Because I'm not about to let up. If I wasn't going commando, I might stick my foot in your face to prove a point. But what I will tell you is I'm not taking my damn foot off your neck. KO'd. None of you. I'll take you all down by myself. Aw, such a threat I am. 120-pound, 5'7" woman, and you all had to gang up together. Such tough people you are. Oh, so proud of yourselves you should be, right? Pathetic. Pathetic.
'Cause I don't even like you anymore.
What did I just say? Yeah, see, your energy's shitty. Clear your energy. Don't worry, I will. We're about to do some Reiki. Understand. Oh, I get it. I understand perfectly fine. You're assholes. And I don't like you very much, nor can I relate. Mrs. That Bitch. Yeah, I'm moving on and you can't come with me. Wholeness and harmony. Because all you did was try to fracture people and disturb the peace. Fuck off. Promise of the future. Generosity. And not for you, bitch. Those are my inheritances.
I don't even like you anymore.
Oh, and I'm not talking about material, physical inheritance. Yes, also that. That's mine. I claim that too. No, I mean spiritual inheritance. And that covers everything. Oh, I'm taking my daughter back too. Fuck off. Here, this one's next in the queue. That's a commercial. I heard that. Yeah, karmic mail. You cunt! See, I told you that's where it's been coming from. No, Mrs. That Bitch to you, sir. Fuck off, pie face. You're gonna eat a fat cock in prison. Not that it would bother you, considering I found a shiny pink vibrator with 4 AA batteries underneath your mattress when I cleaned your dirty room.
you junkie. Also found all those rigs and tourniquets and bloody needles. Fucking nut job. Oh yeah, and I gave your mother back all the jewelry you stole from her. That I found hidden in the bedroom in your parents' house. With all your dirty needles in the back of the drawer. The same one that you all decided to put my hostage child in. When you got arrested for domestic abuse again. Guess I wasn't lying about that either. It's your pattern. You can't tell me nothing, cause I came from the bottom. Not everybody's watching. I said it was my time, now I'm who everybody's blocking. And I'm just out here I'm running right through my vision. I'm trying to... Divine Masculine says, holy shit, so his parents know. Oh, they fucking know. They're complicit. My past, I'm trying to defeat my limits, cause you know... That's bad. No wonder you're pissed. Petit. One moment in this life to be great, and you give it your all, despite what it takes, and you never let them kill you. You take everything they give you and throw it right at them and tell them it doesn't build you, and know it don't ever break you, and know it can't overtake you. Like a bed of roses, you take the thorns and you make them. Sometimes you have to hurt for the cause to be reached, but one day you'll be stronger than all that you be. Money cannot buy all the love that's here tonight. Not for you, though. You're gonna eat dirt. Badass Boudica. I just heard you should be here for Halloween. I don't have to be here for Halloween. Bitch, I'm her every day. I lived it. I heard that word. True, touche. You know, fuck no. We're done with that. What this is clearing the cycle. That's enough. And it's not just for me. If it were just for me, I would have given up a long time ago, probably. People aren't worth the time and energy and effort, but you know what? Helping people that are being harmed, protecting people from further harm, yeah, that always will be. I heard that shit. I misjudged her. Yeah, you do that a fucking lot. It's quite annoying. And indecent of you. What's going on with this? There it is. Very selfish and insensitive. Like you missed the mark. Shit, she's right. Can't argue with her. No, you can't. You don't have to like what I'm saying or the tone of my voice, but you know damn well it's true. If it wasn't, you probably wouldn't be so upset about it. It'd be easier to dismiss, right? But I'm not. Because I mean what I said. And I'm correct. I know it's all projection. I notice a lot of the time people are just running their mouths and talking shit. So when I actually speak and I have valid things to say, they just assume that I'm talking shit. No, you're trying to find the toxicity in you, in me, and then making it up when you don't. There's that. And then hi, babies. Same thing with intellect sometimes. Or because I'm channeling a lot of the time. I just stand here and I speak. And because I'm picking up stuff all the time and I say a lot, people assume that because most people don't have much to say or not anything relevant, that again, I must not either. Or because I say so much that I say it all. No, baby, I skim the surface. You just misjudged and are not very good at math. Your calculations are off, way off. Can't relate.
Shouldn't have done that to her. No, you should not have. Somebody's stomach just dropped. There's a karmic who seems a bit delusional. I don't know why. It's like he thinks because I've got a tone of voice that maybe he's got some kind of upper hand. I'm going to hang you in court. Kiddo. So no. Oh, yeah. He's backed up from the camera. I saw that. Oh, you're not so confident now, are you, pie face? Yeah, I heard, yes, I am. But the angel said, no, he's not. No, I saw that look on your face. As your spirit just recoiled into your butthole. Fucking fag. It's fine to come out of the closet now. Like, I don't care about your orientation, but I do care about the fact that you abuse women because you're afraid to come out. As if we can't already see you with your shiny pink vibrator. Good God. Divine masculines like that was funnier than you thought it was. It's like, I know you're upset, so it's not funny right now, but that shit was funny. It made me step back and he's right, that was a little funny. He says, you're fucking hilarious and you don't even know it. Well, Del used to say that too. You're so funny. I'm serious. I know you're so cute when you're mad though. I'd say I'm about to get real darn adorable then. He'd laugh harder. I don't understand. Actually, I do because he sent me a picture one day. It was a side by side. One was a lion, and one was a kitten. And to him, I was the kitten. It said, "What my wife thinks she looks like when she's mad," and it was this ferocious roaring lion. And he said, "What she actually looks like to me when she's mad." It's a picture of a kitten giving another kitten a bath, or like one cat licking another cat. Damn it. Why do you have to be so cute? I think that's actually still on his Facebook because he tagged me in it years ago when he was still alive. In fact, I know it is. Or it's on mine. He either posted it to my wall or tagged me in it from his. Okay, this one's popping up. Let's see. Surrender. Split energy. It's about the divine. Giving it to God. Achievement is on the root energy. What's the crowning energy? So accomplishing goals on the physical plane in real life. Childlike expression. Yeah. Like I said in the beginning.
Nothing's wrong, and it's not what I'm used to. Oh, does it surprise you too? When it's simple, is it easy?
Oh, I also know that there have been some masculines that either have exes that have been trying to come bark up their tree again, or they've been like dealing with drama or nonsense about it behind the scenes, or I won't even get into the depth of it, but I'll just say that they're being tested to see if they've learned their lesson, or if they're stupid enough to forfeit a divine feminine and go back to something toxic. For starters, I don't advise doing that. It's not just the masculines either. Like I said, I've had exes, all kinds of them. People I haven't spoken to in like a decade, some of them, barking up my tree lately, or trying. Fuck that.
Than it should be. Nothing's wrong.
Like, didn't you learn your lesson? It didn't work out for a reason. Fuck off. You're toxic. I don't want it back. I outgrew you. You didn't grow. Certainly not enough to match me.
I send voice notes, you send hearts, and get quiet, and I know that means you miss me. You're jealous, you shouldn't be. I want you obsessively, but I know how complicated
You know what actually happens every time is they get so insecure that I'll leave or something. They try to do something to set me back or hold me back or play games to keep the cycle going. But actually, because they think it'll keep people from outgrowing them or leaving. No, bitch. God just kept elevating me up and away from them. So I kept growing, had to heal through the pain and move through the pain that they were avoiding by playing games. But you see, that's why I am so wise and smart. That's why I'm so gifted. You don't get to where I am by dodging that pain.
When you're not in front of me, I know insecurities get in your head, but I'm not gonna interrupt if you need to talk about it.
Somebody said the other day, I don't believe for a second watching you dance that you don't have professional training. No, I don't. You know what I had? Music. And some flow props to try to process out my pain. I don't dance because it looks pretty. My whole soul goes into it. Do you know where I learned to dance the way that I do? I spent time by myself in my living room healing from the pain that assholes were causing. They all wanted to go out and do drugs and party or beat the shit out of people. Guess what? That's why your life still fucking sucks. I love you. That's why you're not allowed back.
Stupid, I love you.
Yeah, there one of them goes. There's one of them. Oh shit, she really is serious. She's not gonna let us back. She's not gonna let me. No, you're done. Your time in my life was over a long time ago. You're just finally catching that memo, sir.
Things wrong. I just get in my head too. Can you reassure me you're still in it? I just wish you could lean in and kiss me. Say nothing's wrong. Tell me to settle down and do it better than I've ever known. Won't put some tricks for attention, but could I get a little now? I'm not gonna interrupt if you need to talk about it. Oh, my eyes get offended by the way down it. You know you might, you just forget sometimes. So promise me you won't. And you know I'll remind you when you think I don't. Hey, stupid, I love you. Hey, stupid, I love you.
Can you get out of the way, please? Thank you.
You're jealous, you shouldn't be. I want you obsessively, but I know how complicated it can get.
2 cards just flew out. Sadness and isolation and healing. So breaking free from whatever was holding you back. Trying to keep you stuck in this heavy energy. Or these people didn't want to do the shadow work. They did not want to face the pain, the reality of the situation. So they never healed. They're still stuck in those chains. They're still bound. They bound themselves trying to bind other people. They didn't grow by trying to keep other people from growing so that they wouldn't be alone. In fact, those people specifically were pulled away from them divinely and outgrew them because they were trying to hold people back. If they had chosen to try to do the work and level up, God would have helped them level up with the people that they were not wanting to lose, but they didn't do that. They played games and wasted time instead. That's where you fucked up, in part.
When you're not in front of me, no insecurity.
The other part of where you fucked up is when you decided to try to play with me. Oh, baby, no. God is very sensitive about me. And I don't tolerate bullshit. Nor do anybody who actually truly resonates with me. Nor does anybody. Not my vibe tribe.
Get in your head, but I'm not gonna interrupt if you need to talk about it. Roll my eyes, to get offended by the way you doubt it. You know you might, you just forget sometimes. So promise me you won't. And you know
I was just getting ready to say, you're not going to throw me off and my life off. Fuck off. That's a boundary, not a grudge. You know what I also know is that some of these energies who've been trying to come back through have been also throwing spell work or negative energy at the any kind of divine counterpart connection, so that there's conflict, so that there's overwhelm and burden, and they don't communicate, or they, like whatever. It's to cause a dissolution.
hey stupid, I love you. Hey stupid, I love you.
Dreams coming true. I didn't know I told you they were going to do that last week. The new moon is in for 3 days, peaking. I told you last week. I already picked up that they were trying to pull some moon magic, and probably it wouldn't surprise me if this was a builder spell that they were doing, meaning they don't just do it like on the night of the full moon, or like a 3-day spell on the night before, and during and after. They start like a week or two or however long in advance, because they're trying to build on the spell every day a little bit more, and so it peaks out at the full moon and tries to fuck people up with the max capacity. Like, that's what they think they're doing with it. That's their idea, that's their aim. Or some people will do a spell and leave a candle burning, and like until the candle burns out, when it burns out on its own, like the spell is complete or some shit. Like, they do stuff like that. They're psychotic.
How could you forget? I told you 17 times.
Joy and stability, because they're mad. They're so miserable that instead of finding their own fucking joy, they decide to try to ruin other people's, because they want everyone else to be as miserable as they are. And guess what? That's what makes you a cunt. Have it back.
How could you forget? I told you 17 times. Hey stupid, I love you. How could you forget? I told you 17.
You know I don't like that word. You don't hear me throwing that one around. You hear me drop the F-bomb. But I don't swear like a sailor. I enunciate that shit like a fucking lady. Like a fucking lady. But you don't hear me say that one. And there's a reason for that. It's vulgar. It's uncultured. I think it's uncouth. It's like, out of all of them, it's just gross. Who the fuck? Ew, you're nasty. But since you wanted to throw that around at us all week and today again, have it back. See you next Tuesday, except I won't. Wouldn't even use you as a doormat. Toodles.
I love you. How could you forget? I told you 17 times. Hey stupid, I love you.
So there's that. Moving on. That one was about a divine masculine. Somebody in a relationship. Somebody feeling like they're being neglected. Spread your wings. Somebody not properly communicating their emotions, which seems, based on the song, to be why the other feels neglected. One doesn't express their feelings, and because the other one's not getting feelings expressed to them, they think, well, they must not give a fuck then. Like, if you're not telling me you give a fuck about me, then, well, I guess you don't. I hear this masculine. He's like, but my love language is, what was it? Like, one of them I think is physical touch that I've been picking up on, but he said, I just heard gift giving too, but I was trying to think of acts of service, so he may do both. But that's the thing. If his partner's top communication or top love language is something different, like if his is acts of service or like whatever, gift giving or something like that, but hers is any of the others, let's just go with words of affirmation, then she's not going to hear him. He's saying, I love you. Look at all these things I'm doing for you. And she's like, well, I don't hear you saying anything. Like, people do shit all the time. Do you know how many times I've been love bombed?
Do you know how many times I've been given empty promises and had people, you know, beg for my time and attention only to flake out and ghost or not actually come through with promises or what? And then even if they do come through, people will spend exorbitant amounts of money to convince you of giving them what they want or earning your trust for just long enough to get what they want until they flip on you. Does that mean that they gave a fuck about you, whether they spent money or not? And like in a lot of cases, you don't even know where the hell that money came from. A lot of times people that do that are stealing money from others and then going to spend it on other people to make it look like they're successful when they're not. Been there. Not, I haven't been doing that, but I've had people do that to me. I've had people steal from me and then try to make themselves look generous by publicly donating money with the money that they stole from me, but put their name on it because they didn't want people to know that the money they were generously donating was stolen from me first. All right. Don't play that shit with me. I wasn't born at night and I wasn't born last night. I have been born many times though. Love abounds. You know, I heard Divine Masculine a second ago say, shit, that's why Divine Feminines must not trust me. Yeah, we've seen it. What is that, Russ? I hear, what is that, crazy that I'm hearing? No, that's not the one, was it? I hear that too, though. There's a line. I hear Nasty by Russ, actually. I forget which song it's titled, but it's the one about... It's called Fendi Bucket Hurt. Thank you. It's not about the title. Get to the song. I wish I hadn't done that. Yeah, motherfucker, me too. 10:22. I heard that. This is Divine Masculine. He says, I love when you're sassy and spicy. Just nod at me. Don't give me reason to be, and I won't. Told you, ladies don't start shit, but we will finish it. And I do. What was the other one? Oh, I heard this earlier too. Sounds like there's a Divine Masculine getting kind of like territorial or not wanting to lose or leave Divine Feminine. It's called Nobody's Taking My Baby. I've heard that a bunch of times clairaudiently today. I just kept kind of brushing it off, but I can't anymore. 10:22. And then it goes again in my ears. Nope. I hear you.
Come on, I'm telling you that I'm him, but it goes in one ear out the other. Your excellent number on you made it harder, you made it tougher. You telling me gifts and trips doesn't prove that I'm the man he wasn't.
Do you know what narcissistic love bombing is? Okay. They'll tell you anything. They'll spend whatever they think they need to convince you that they're the one. Till they have you. Till they get your feelings attached. Till they feel like they've got you on a leash. Got your heart in the palm of their hands. And then they crush it. No. But I love you and I want to get you all these things. And? You think that narcissistic men don't chase people that way? What was that one? It was like the Tinder swindler or something. There was that one, a true crime, cyber crime case. There was one like that. It might have been a different one too. If it wasn't the Tinder swindler, it was something just like that. But I'm pretty sure it was the Tinder swindler maybe. He would go and it was on dating sites. I think this was the one I'm thinking of. I watch so much true crime, or have through the years, that I sometimes forget which case is case. But I think it was a Tinder swindler. That's the name of the documentary. was the nickname he got after a while. Yeah. So what happened is he would go on this dating site and present himself to be a very wealthy man. And he did have money. I think it was stolen or like coming from shady places or being borrowed or something like that. No, in fact, I'm pretty sure he was draining it from these women. Like he would date a woman and borrow money but he would claim he was this big businessman. And he would go and travel from place to place, country to country, even sometimes, except he had women in every town that he was meeting on this Tinder site. And so it was like a Ponzi scheme. He would go suck one woman and her finances and her mental and emotional health dry. And then he'd claim that he was and he'd spend, lavish trips and restaurants and like all kinds of shit, jewelry. He would love bomb the shit out of them to make them think they were the only one. And then when he was out of town, he'd fly in just for a little bit and even just to romance them or like while he was on a work trip. Yeah. But he was doing this to different women in every location he was going to, that he all met on Tinder. And one day, something happened where two of the victims crossed paths and realized they were dealing with the same man. And then they realized that there was a whole network of them. And it wasn't just the two of them either. It was all kinds of different people in different towns. Let's go, shall we? I'm interested for you to hear this now. Now you'll see where I'm coming from. It's not for no reason. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. There's a stalker lurker on my page right now. I keep blocking her. She's the one copying my content, but I go to the home page and she's right at the top. Why? Because she's still stalking my content. So, seems like very retrograde energy to me. Learn your lesson, bitch. She's sassy tonight. Yes, she is. A wee bit. Tinder swindler. Stole $10 million from these women. I just heard that. Holy shit. Now you see why I'm skeptical. I've seen this shit before. And not even just here. I've had people try this crap to me. In one form or another. Love bombing is love bombing. It is what it is. Let's see. We'll do the trailer.
No, I was in deep shit. Like, what do you do when you have 9 creditors on you,
He put her in bankruptcy. Like, drained her whole income.
I called the Amex helpline. They can hear how stressed.
And it's not to say that a masculine doing this would be taking money. Sometimes they do have their own money. Sometimes they're not taking money from women, but they're trying to lure them in with the pretense of money. He was spending lavishly on all of these women. He was just not on business trips making his own money to spend in general or on them, like he claimed. He would go bounce from town to town and borrow money from the different women that he was sleeping with and pretending to care about. And then he'd take their money and then immediately go to the next town for another business trip where he would spend that money taking another woman out on lavish dates to convince her that he was wealthy. Now, again, sometimes there are wealthy. I've had billionaires chasing after me before. I caught one off a few years ago, in fact, and I was always very transparent that I was not interested in him. he got kind of obsessive. And when I wouldn't give him what he wanted, he started tolerating people who were being not very nice to me, letting them plant little seeds in his ear. I said, it is what it is, and I cut it off. He let me be abused to the point of developing physical injuries. And then my laundry's done. I got an email a number of months ago, from this person, and it was an update on everything that had transpired since I walked away. And he ended up getting injured in some of the same places that I was injured. All these people had the capacity to stop the abuse or prevent it, and they didn't. Somebody says financially or otherwise, both. I was domestically abused into developing physical injuries, and then when all the shit popped off, he basically tried to stand up or move or something, and all of a sudden his spine popped out of place, and he was paralyzed. He broke his spine, broke his back. And the gold digger who planted seeds of negativity and nastiness in his ear, slander, guess where she was? Nowhere to be found. She pushed any good person out of his life out of jealousy and wanting his money. But she wasn't there when he was paralyzed. After doing so, he paid for a new roof in her house. But she wasn't there when he was paraplegic. Saw that coming.
They just said, stay put, we'll come to you. Was shit scared.
I heard, did you respond? No. Do I wish bad things? Do I wish harm? No. Honestly, I thought the whole thing was pretty sad, but it was a very, as somebody who's part of my gift is to discern karmic contracts, what I saw that as was everything that he allowed other people to go through and put other people through, or combination of which, it kicked back in his face. I was bullied into spinal subluxations and he broke his back. That's worse. And I think the kicker is that if he hadn't done that and I hadn't been abused and bullied to the point of having to leave, if he had needed somebody to be there to help him heal and get better, don't you think I would have been a probably very good option for that? Thank you. Not anymore. It's not funny. It is what it is. Tinder.
No, it was a deep shit. Like, what do you do when you have 9 creditors on you, you know? I called the Amex helpline. They can hear how stressed I am. They just said, stay put, we'll come to you. Oh, shit.
I heard 2 things. There's a divine masculine energy who just said, I'm so sorry I didn't believe you sooner. Also, I just heard another question. Do you still have that email? I do, in fact. I'm not looking to put anybody on blast. But I did keep it. I honestly didn't even read it. Not the whole thing. I just kind of skimmed it and realized what it was. And I'm like, well, what are you emailing me for? That chapter's closed. Like, wish you well, but that was your choice. I don't go back. Sodom and Gomorrah. Make like Lot and leave. Don't look back. Let me put on some music while I pull this up. I heard, I'm so sorry they did that to you. No wonder you don't trust people in your town. For fuck's sake. The good ones you had really did. Oh yeah, the ones who would protect me and also show up for me. Yeah, they died. No, I did the same for them. As far as nurturing and protection and concern, mutual care came in, but yeah, on different levels, of course. It was different with Dre than it was with the others, platonically versus romantically, but like Dre was my best friend, actually. Yeah, I heard that. So you lost your husband and your best friend at, yeah. And then after he died, I lost my other friends. They either did, well, like I said, the good ones died, or the so-called friends that I had were ops, or so they weren't friends at all, or they sided with the ops, whether it be out of gullibility via slander, although often wasn't. It was malice based on jealousy or something. Or mutual toxicity, which again feeds into that second part, doesn't it? I heard that. That's really sad. Yeah, these people suck. This place fucking sucks. I'm hated here. I'm ready to go. Turn Eden into a hellhole and you expect Eve to stay? You tried to murder my garden. Get out. For fucking real. You gotta be kidding me. Boudica, you try to target Eve and her daughters and you expect to get away with it. Oh, bitch, please. Run. I'm scared, I heard. You know what? You should be. I'd be shitting my pants if I were you right now. I would not want to be my enemy. Shitting bricks. I bet you are. You know we are. I fucking know. I can feel it. Saw that. I'm not saying that out loud. Divine Masculine's funny. He's going through some medicinal humor. Ew, but also funny. Since you started it, touche. I did on that one. I didn't go that far. You goofball. You went far enough to get me started. Touche. Oh, you know what? Which one was it? There was a song a little while ago. It was Hey Stupid, I Love You. And in the music video, there's a clip in it where there's like on guard, like people fencing with swords. Touche. Oh no, I just heard trebuchet actually also, and saw a flash of the old school. It's like a giant slingshot, and at one point they were loading stuff in it to fling across the fields at the enemy, and they would light them on fire first. God is hurling fireballs at these people now. I suggest you buckle up. I don't know what that was. Autoplay. Do you hear my stomach turning? Divine Masculine says, because you haven't eaten, probably. You know, it's fucked up. I cooked earlier. No. No, I'm not hungry. Divine, I heard that. He's like, that's really sad to me. Yeah, stress chemicals are an appetite suppressant, so I smoke. I heard that. Because I ran out of edibles a few days ago, and I ran out of weed last night. And I planned to go re-up a few days ago when I was headed out of town to go to a doctor's appointment, but the battery in the car died, so yeah. I heard that. So you weren't able to get to your medical appointments and haven't had medicine. Yeah, these people have been trying to fucking kill me. I know what they're doing. And you know why the spell work hit my parents' car? Because they've been ops and siding with them. You know why their dog died and mine cats are still alive? Because they sided with the shitty neighbor next door who put my cat in the vet for a bit. Till they realized I was right and put security cameras up. But tried to fuck me up first with them. Thanks, Mom.
You know everything about me. I know everything about you. You don't wanna live without me.
The shitty neighbor who decided to call my mother last year on the 4th of July, which was the busiest weekend at the restaurant. This restaurant. To gossip about me because she wanted to displace my well-being. Well, now she had to move out of her home. She tried to fuck up my cat, hers died. She tried to cause problems between me and my mom, hers just died. Karma.
Without you, that's why we gotta stay together. You can't keep leaving, expect me to believe in it, you want forever.
And now I'm coming to collect again for Aspen. Run.
7922.
I love you more than you love me. Tell me that's a deal, but you ain't can't keep leaving, expect me to believe you forever. We don't know how to fight, girl, we amateurs. We get defensive, start forgetting the parameters. We spiral down the stairs, we need guidance, where's the banister? Now we gonna spend the next 48 being janitors. Mopping up the mess that we made. Who goes who first? Chopping at the bit, but shit my tooth hurts. We should've let the dust settle. Instead of screaming, popping blood vessels. Fighting dirty, girl, we mud wrestle. You know everything about me.
I told you I saw that shit. And now it's time to go.
I saw that shit, and now it's time to go.
I know everything about you. You don't wanna live without me. I don't wanna live without you. That's why we gotta stay together. You can't keep leaving, expect me to believe in it, you want forever.
Now, to be clear, do I wish those things on them? Especially my Parents, no. But everybody's being tested and they have free will. You didn't want to listen to me. The person whose divine purpose is to read contracts. But now they realize they should have.
Expect me to believe in it, you want forever. We don't want to be each other's exes while we crossing lines.
Actually, both of their dogs are gone now. They don't have animals now.
Love may not be 6 feet under yet, but shit is 5'10". We on different pages, we misread each other. We see red, we don't see each other. We completely under the spell of our upbringing.
I told you. Take the lead. You should have listened, dude. I just saw it for what it was. People get so mad at me for telling them the truth, but I'm a Virgo, dude. I'm an observer, okay? I often, for as much as I say there's more that I don't, it's part of that, but if I do finally speak on something, either I notice it so quickly and have been able to process it so quickly I can pop off on it quickly, or I've been sitting back for a while and watching the mess, watching the red flags, watching for whatever, just watching the truth. They misjudge. They can't see it, so they assume I can't, or they hope I can't see it, so they try to gaslight or something. But you know what? It always blows up in their face. Every single fucking time. Has been for years, every day, and it's not about to stop. It's actually getting worse now. Because the timeline is closed, and they're still trying to drag it out, a timeline that's closed or been closing. That will kick you right in the teeth, karmically. Learn your damn lesson and move on. Let people go that want to leave you. See my body language just curl up? Fuck off.
Till the flawless, the shadow from done sinking. We need resolution, regulation, and respect. Cause I'm coming at your character, you coming at your name. You know everything about me. I know everything about you. You don't wanna live without.
You're lucky I'm not violent by choice.
I don't wanna live without you. That's why we gotta stay together. You can't keep leaving, expect me to believe in it, you want forever. Said I love you more than you love me. Tell me that you do, but you ain't friendly.
I will call JD for the wood chipper, though. Get it ready, bruh. Got some new meat coming for you.
Can't keep leaving, expect me to believe in it, you want forever.
I almost forgot about that. So I've been whistleblowing on the child crimes and abuse. I've noticed an uptick in that lately. Also, like water crimes. So partially it's spell work attack. There are people calling on dark entities specifically to sacrifice children, and also like water spirits, evil water spirits. And when people think of like spells and voodoo and like child sacrifice, often they think of something out of a movie, but that's not always what it is. No. If they're calling on dark entities to sacrifice children, imagine it's an evil demonic spirit that goes to possess some fucked up person or possess somebody, and they make fucked up choices to target a child. It's that person who's being used as a vessel for that demon, that dark entity, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes people are just fucked up and make evil choices, but sometimes they're also open to influence. Both. It's a free will choice. Heard that shit. I didn't realize it was. Yup. And a lot of the particular demons, one of them that they've been calling lately, they try to use the cloak of invisibility to keep themselves concealed, or to distract from the truth, or to gain some kind of popularity or sway opinion so that they can A, get away with it, B, have more power, control, and leverage, and C, survivors can't get away or have a hard time escaping or surviving. So it's a tactic. And they think by doing this, they can get what they want, but their hands look clean to people who can't read the fucking energy. Now, bitch. I also just heard, you can't go to jail for spell work. Yes, you can. Yes, the fuck you can. I know you think that, but you're wrong. No, you can't. You can't. Ah, see, this is where you fucked up. Especially when you left a paper trail and you bought that shit on Etsy. Google has your little search history too. How to do death spells on... No, you can't go to jail for believing in spell work or even doing spell work, but what you can get in trouble for is criminal intent. Now, whether you intend to kill somebody via spell work because you think it'll work, or whether you intend to go get a gun and shoot somebody in the head, that shit's the same, and you will go for that. Now, there was a mother, actually, who got arrested a number of years ago, a Black woman, because she was doing voodoo on her son, trying to control her son. Told the cops she could do whatever she wanted and this and that, and did it, and they couldn't get her for certain things at first, but the second she was saying things like, oh, I can do what I want to him, I own him. No, bitch, you might have birthed him, but you do not own him. Khalil Gibran, the prophet. And they arrested her. Not because she believed in voodoo or was trying to do voodoo, because of what she was trying to do with it. It was her intent towards her son. And that was a no-no. It was the fact that she was trying to use anything, whether it be a gun or a spell, to trap and control somebody. That's the crime. To abuse somebody. To possess somebody. I own you. Fuck you do. As far as The Prophet goes, which is a movie that I actually really like. I have that on DVD actually here. My daughter and I like that one. It's really pretty. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. You own nothing about them. Nothing. Until they're 18, I own them. You own nothing. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts. Trying to control people, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies. Until they're 18, you may house their bodies, but you own nothing. You may house their bodies, but not their souls. For their soul dwells in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backwards, nor tarries with yesterday. You are the bows from which your children as living arrows are sent forth. The archer sees the mark upon the path of the infinite, the archeress. He bends you with his might, that his arrows may go swift and far. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness, for even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves the bow that is stable. And that's all I have to say about that. All right, let me pull this up. Somebody's panicking. Fuck, she's right. Yeah, I am. You know what? When I got out of that, it was an interruption. I was washing my hair and I picked up the spell work attack all of a sudden being sent. I know what they were doing. I turned off the shower and got out and said, enough. Down. Put that spell bag down. Scare the shit out of the people who were lurking on my feed. Oh shit, she knows. Yes, and you're fucking finished. Toodles. Not such a tough guy now, are ya? Fucker. How did she see that? Because I'm psychic and you're just not very smart. Divine Masculine's laughing. One of them, I heard that. Yeah, I even hear some other karmics laughing. I'm glad it's not me. That was wise of you, and you don't do that very often, do you? Wisdom. Now Divine Masculine's laughing. You're sassy tonight. I'm fucking sick of their shit. Quick-witted. Yeah, well. Sharp, huh? They're like attack. No, like a blade. Heard that. Interesting timing. Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that earlier as well. When I posted that and told them to stop earlier, I got out and then I sat down and I was doing my routine. And I heard they're doing it again now though. The power of 3 will set us free. No, it won't. The same energies that you're trying to call to attack people either aren't working for you or are too weak to defeat me. There is nothing that outranks me. I'm a chosen prophet. I'm God's favorite. I didn't pick my title. $94.22. But God did send me as karma. They always eat that shit real hardy, don't they? In the end. They think they're getting away with it for a while, but really, God's just seeing how far they'll go to measure how bad their judgment and punishment needs to be, karmically speaking. You know? God saw that. Karma misses no beats and no deadlines. If you move, it will get your new address. Hi, baby kitty. And so they're calling, power of 3 will set us free. No, it won't. Power of 3 is Trinity energy. Who do you think told me what you were doing? God is the divine. The Trinity energy does not like you. You are in opposition to the Trinity energy. Trinity is about balance. You are the farthest thing from that. Trinity is about balance. You're trying to create chaos.
You're trying to call in white energy while being in black magic. That's not working out for you, is it?
Thank you. Put that over here too, just to keep it safe. I heard, I'm so sorry they did that to you. Yeah.
And karmic male says, fuck! Aww. Bugging out now, are you?
Good. It's about time you got a reality check. The fuck? That is so bizarre. I'm going to put that on pause right now. I was trying to pull this email up, but it's being finicky. I'm going to take that as a cue right now. Yeah, Divine Masculine just came through. I suddenly am hot. Not complaining, but just I noticed the temperature shift. Also, like, third eye kiss. That's funny. I just got a vision of, very interesting. It was of me. I was standing here in the kitchen and Divine Masculine walked up and like picked me up under the armpits and set me on, like a little kid, like set me on the counter. I'm like, sir. That's interesting. Baby. Divine Masculine says, I'm sorry for making you hot. Don't. Please don't. Now I'm cold because you stopped.
Sure.
I heard that.
Well, which one would you rather be? Probably warm because it doesn't hurt my bones. That's a good reason. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
You don't have to tell
I like
me.
when you do that thing that you do. That make me go crazy. Especially when I know you drink 42. You better go
Rolling my eyes. I told you. What did they want? They wanted. I heard that. I don't like that you're not eating. Yeah, well, you know. 10022. They wanted the truth not to be seen. They wanted people to be confused. They did not want people to know what they were doing. Healing. They wanted to block people's healing. Told you. And you didn't do anything. You stagnated it a little bit. It was uncomfortable to deal with, but you're still the one who sucks and has to live with that, and we still get to move on afterwards. So that's your fuck up. Hello. Fertility. Trying to keep the counterparts from coming together, also to have like their kingdom spouse children. It's like divinely guided spirit babies. Purity, right. They wanted to block or destroy the purity of the connection. Inspiration, luck. Yeah, they wanted people to not know what to do, not know which direction to move, to be so overwhelmed they just sabotaged everything. Beauty, mad at the beauty, trying to do what beauty spells and stuff. Pathetic. Energy harvesting. Yeah, I've been picking that up too. Solitude, like ritual. See, there it is. Like they wanted people to be isolated instead of in union. They have also been trying to do spell work. I told you about the spell work to try to zap people's motivation, focus, strength on even the connection, but really anything. But yeah, especially the connection. And they've been doing this consistently. At least twice a month with every new and full moon. These people are fucking psychotic. Like clockwork. Their psychosis pops off. I mean, there's nuts every day, but they think that they're doing something with that. Other than catching karma, which is really what that is. No, you did say that they were, yeah, I've been picking it up for weeks. They were going to try to play with the new moon energy. No. Fuck you. I rebuke you in the name of the whole entire universe and the Most High. I do not consent. And I do call all of my energy and power back to me in all directions of infinite space and time, in all dimensions. And I demand that the energy that you've tried to siphon from other people, leave you and go back to them too. So everything that you tried to build on the money or the foundation, success, even clout of other people, crumbled. You're done.
With the bills, I say that's admirable. She don't leave the house unless she travel international. I don't spoil her so much, it's my fault, she's irrational. Horses, yachts, and villas, what the fuck is being practical? I got her accustomed to going through customs. She makes me feel something that I never felt before. I just hope this lasts, girl. Time is moving fast, girl. That's why it ain't nothing, give you everything and more. I like when you do that thing that you do. That make me go crazy. Especially when I know you drain 42. So you gotta go crazy. Nothing but your loving, girl. The only thing I ask for is a chance. Yeah. The way that ass looks in those biker shorts, of course I took you on a tour of France. Yeah, my love language is Apple Pay. I like giving cash away. Her Rolex is rose. My Rolls Royce looks like Cabernet.
I don't trust that shit. Well, most of the time it's love bombing, babe. Not always. I hear Aperol Spritz again. I really like that one, actually. I found that song the other day. So good.
You all whoever you know who I write essays to. You don't think your titties give me oxytocin, yes they do. I like when you do that thing that you do. That make me go crazy. Especially when I know you drain 42. So you gotta go crazy.
probably could. And I probably should. Do what? Scrape the keef? I also technically have a full-ass bowl pack of... It needs to be cleaned a little bit, although I did clean it last week. Resin, but who wants to smoke that? That's terrible for your lungs. But I can scrape the keef. You're right. And I should. It's not a huge deal. I'm going to re-up tomorrow morning, but like I said, I had intended to do that last week, multitasking, and I was going to take care of it early so that I didn't run out. But then the battery died. I know what they were doing. I saw it when that happened. Like the day that happened, I'm like, yep, there was a reading the other day that said they were trying to throw spell work at cars, but when your parents side with the ops, they're susceptible to that shit. But unfortunately for me, since they wanted to try to put me under their thumb on levels, well, if their lives get fucked up because they're in that karmic energy and it's directly attached to me, then well, that's not very nice for me either. I'm ready to get the hell out of here and away from everybody. I know what they're doing. That's chaos and conflict magic. If they can't get to you, when the devil cannot get to you, it goes either to the people that you care about to try to get them to turn against you, or if it can't do that, then it attacks them with you. .11 on the clock on the East Coast. The song is called I Love You Boy. I didn't play this, but it just popped up. By who? Heard Russ. By Russ. Still Russ. Let me jump to the music. Come on, Russ.
In an environment that was hostile, it got wild. Arguments you heard as a small child had an effect that left you with a lot to undo. Your first words were screaming at your mom saying fuck you. Imagine a visual, diaper on, already dealing with the residual effects of an explosive father figure was difficult. Mama was miserable, his love felt conditional. You better be perfect, otherwise he'll be hypercritical. Belittle you till you nothing, yeah, it hurts to listen. Need the parent knew how to regulate the nervous system that was reactive.
You know what, I will say this though, when my biological father tried to track me down or track my phone number down, he went to my mom's work and begged her for my number, and she's like, no, I'm not going to give it. And then he went back and made some excuse and she gave it out, and it was a whole thing. No. He looked at my nails and was like, whoa, because as long as he's known me, I pretty much have bitten them. Why? Because I grew up being abused and it was an anxiety response. Thank you. And he's like, yeah, your mother could never do that. She always, and was kind of chuckling about it. She just bites her nails as if it was funny. I'm like, I was appalled. Oh, it's so funny she bites her nails. She could never have. You know that's an anxiety response. And she still remembers when you threw a fucking hairdryer at her when I was a baby, right? That's when she left. That was the last straw. Because it just nearly missed her face and hit the wall next to her head. But now you see why I tolerated some shit. It wasn't any different than my upbringing. From the day I was brought home. No. So while I might be pissed and call it out, recognize it for what it is also. It's also why she's a pushover.
But guess what? Kind of made the best of both worlds for me on levels not to have to deal with. However, now you see I've got the fucking fight and the spirit in me to overcome narcissists after being raised by one. But also the ability to pull back and observe, like a pushover. But I'm not like them. I'll do what they won't. I'll chill out where he won't, and I'll stand up and fight for a good cause like she won't.
I was fatalistic, no one to protect you. Grandfather paid a visit to take you and your siblings and your mama far away. 29 years later, she regrets that she stayed. You were doomed from the start, you were hurt.
That Spitfire attitude, though. That comes from the Native American.
There's a wound in your heart, survival mode, you're traumatized.
But on the flip side, that ancestral Celtic energy that comes from mother's side. So I tap into that too. Either way, they lose. They all do. Yeah, hugs are good. Hugs are good.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. I'm so sorry. That was very loud. That really hurt my ears, so it probably hurt yours too. Is that the guitar? Hi, John. I saw your videos earlier. Those were so good. I thank you for sharing. I'm so sorry to hear that. I knew. When I read your about me and you said, I used to play, I don't play anymore. Now I do, like computer design. You do all kinds of different electrical stuff, but I'm like, no, something's off with that. As an artist, I see it also as a healer. When an artist stops doing art, making music, whatever it is that they do, there's something that usually that causes that. Yes, sometimes people get busy and have to do work and such, but no, I saw that. And there was so much talent in those videos. I checked them both out, the two you had up there. Those were really good. So I won't push, but it made me wonder, goodness gracious, what happened to make you stop? I'm sending lots of love and healing vibes to you if you need them. Thank you for sharing, though. Those really were beautiful. Very gifted. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I knew something was up. That's why I left that comment earlier. Hi, babies. Very talented, though. I wish I hadn't. Yes, karmic people are panicking now. Also, I know and I understand personally, because there have been times where I stopped doing art, like for years, because I was dealing with so much other stuff. The reason for that is because the brainwaves for doing creative artistic stuff are very different than being in a state of trauma. And sometimes, I mean, art therapy can be a really good way to process and move through trauma, but sometimes you're in such a state of injury or duress that there's no tapping into that creative wave the same way. It's just different. When I start to heal and I'm not so in it, that's when my brain kind of relaxes a little bit and I can get more back into it, whether it be digital projects or dancing or drawing, whatever it is, drawing, painting, something. So I kind of saw, when I read your thingy, I knew from personal experience there was probably something to it. Also intuitively, but I'm sorry to hear that.
Good. Good. That's nice to hear. I'm glad. Don't let that talent go to waste, even if it's just for yourself. I really hope that you find ways to tap back into that and heal. And use it to heal. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense too. I just got a flash of this type of abuse, and I'm so sorry to hear that. My root chakra just recoiled. Yep, I'm so sorry. No. Nope. No, that makes more sense. Even more sense. I'm so sorry. But don't let someone else's evil or cruelty, this would be my advice. I know sometimes it's called aversion, like to pick up a guitar and think about those things. But to not want to think about those things, avoiding playing guitar, that's aversion. Like if I catch the guitar, I'll think about it, so I'm just not going to play with the guitar. That's a very normal trauma response. And I fully understand if that's where you stand. No pressure or judgment on that. But you have so much raw talent, and I just hope that should you desire that you can get to a point. I don't know, sometimes survivor's guilt and something like that comes with it. Don't feel guilty about having that talent just because of where it came from. It didn't come from him, it came from you. If you'd learned it from somebody else, you'd still have that talent. You had that in you. You had the ability and the capacity to learn in a way that, let alone to the degree that you did, in a way that others don't. And you could have learned that from someone else. He wasn't this like magical, I'm sure he was good, obviously. You're as talented as you are. But you could have met a nice person who was also equally talented, a harmless person who was equally talented, and still come out on the other side of that. So I hope that you find a way to detach from the memory that didn't come from him. That gift is yours. That's because I'm a psychic, my friend. I'm also a healing trauma survivor. So I can see it from both angles. But yeah, I'm really proud of you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing. It was nice to hear today. My jaw dropped, dude. Those are good. Really talented. But no matter what you do, whether it's that or something else, I'm grateful that you felt open enough to share, and I wish you healing. They're good brainwaves. That's why I started doing my nails again. I haven't been doing any like painting or drawing on paper, which I used to do all the time. Just haven't really had the time or space to sit down. There's been so much other stuff to constantly deal with and battle, but I did start doing my nails. And I started out just to keep them strong from the polish, speaking of the nail biting. And then stop the breakage, any breakage. But then I started doing designs on them, and I realized it was getting me into those healing brainwaves, which helps. Activates both sides of the brain and can help reconnect neuron center points. Let's do this one. This is a new one for me. It popped up earlier. How old is this? 14 hours ago. I guess it is brand new. It's called Ruel, I Can Die Now. No, it's not what we're wishing for anybody, but basically he's saying, since I have had your love, since I have your love, like I can die happy now. As long as I have you, I'm good.
Since I was away, and you were trying to fight, love chase, don't know how long you been hiding. And yet it feels like I could do anything right from the east side. It's only you. I know what you want me to say. Just a spoonful of you know that makes the pain go away. I'll make it go.
Just a spoonful of you, thank you, makes the pain go away. I've enjoyed your company when you're here. I remember you were very nice the other day. I really appreciated that. Always very respectful too, and I thank you for that. No, they're not always. Why do they target artists? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I hear it's because of the creative and magical energy. There is something about us that's special, isn't there? I'm the only one in my family that can carry a tune.
Where you got me feeling from the waist up to the waist down. Girl, I found you, I can die now. Yeah, I would hate to, because you're mine now. Since I found you, I can
And that's not coming from me. My mother and sister will tell you that themselves.
die now. Yeah.
Very smart. That's smart. Because to express and create means being vulnerable. It does. There's something potent about that energy too. Yes, the vulnerability on a psychological level, they do find that to be an easy target. I think some of it's jealousy. I think some of it's just the raw spirit, the power of potential that we have. They're vampires.
I know that it's fucked up, I don't want to. I'm falling through the baby round you are. I'm too to love inside, I'm too to spend all night. But yeah, just a spoonful of you know that makes the pain go away. I'll make it go away. Yeah, when you call 7.
Okay, I found this song yesterday too. It keeps drawing my attention. It's by Luya. It's called Lover of Mine. It was really pretty, very sweet.
It's your bag, sir. Book of it way.
Energy vampires. I think that's what it is. You know, I think it's Charmed. If you've ever seen the show, the series Charmed, there's one episode, I believe it's Charmed. Isn't it? It's like Charmed or Buffy the Vampire Slayer or something. It's one of them. But I think it's Charmed. And there's this dark energy. It's like a very talented musician. Actually, I think he was a guitar player. Kind of like the story that you told. I'm so sorry to hear that again. But he would go on stage and he would perform, and the whole crowd would scream and cheer, and he would just be drinking their energy in. But he was doing evil things with it. Right? He would get attention and energy from them, but then he would harness it for bad things. And it sounds something. They had something with that episode. I think it's Charmed.
Never mind, you should. Thinking about you every day and every night. across the country.
It's pretty, isn't it? It's called, of course, I've got a guitarist on here. Luya, lover of mine. Do you mind if I ask your age? We're probably about the same age, at least. If those videos you posted were dated correctly. It's just interesting. I'm curious. 27, a little bit younger. I find it funny. You're so gifted. And I remember when I was, oh God, I think I was like 18. I used to do open mics and I would play sometimes. First, it just started a group of us hanging out. And then there was a guy who played acoustic guitar and I was singing and I realized he was a good guitar player. And he realized as I was singing to his guitar songs, his cover songs, that I could sing. And so we started doing little performances together, but he got caught up in this is a tourist town in the summertime. There's lots of bar scene stuff going on. And so he would get out of work and then decide to just go get wasted. And then he would call me to practice, but not until like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I'd be like, dude, I've got to work a double shift tomorrow. I'm tired. I'm not getting out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning to come play with you. Call me before you go to the bars next time. But it never worked out because he never properly prioritized any of that stuff. He wasn't as good as you, though. That's for sure. If only he'd been around.
I can do it all.
You're healing. I'm proud of you.
I've done everything.
It can be time and a place in moderation, but a lot of times people don't, or it becomes a habit. And I'm not judging, but I just wanted to play music.
But I'm better when
I heard that. Is that the same town you're in now? I freaking hate it here. Yes, it was.
inside your arms. You get the love that you think you should, and I love you more than I thought I could. And all that I want is to treat you good. Put my ego aside, then I understood that the weight of the world can't bring us down. I stay by your side till I'm in the ground, 'cause never remind you shine. You know I will care. Oh, love like this is rare. Pardon me slowly, you're taking your time. My heart is crying, it's climbing like vines. The way that you love me, you keep me alive, so I can climb towards your light. Move through darkness, created by your warmth. The sunlight sweeter when I'm with your heart. We can do this on our own. We don't have to be alone.
Luya, Louyah, Luya it's called, or the artist is named Lover of Mine. It was put out 2 years ago. I actually need to sub to him. So good. But it was so pretty. I like acoustic guitar. Aww. It's okay. I'm glad you're alive. I'm not judging. We all have our days and ways. I'm glad you're here. It sounds like you're very self-aware. Sounds like you're very smart. Sounds like some of the things you've been through have taught you. And I'm just sorry to hear that. Especially after everything you went through. Sounds like with a bit more guidance and support, things could have been a little different. And I can relate to that. I'm not judging. I'm glad you're alive. you found my channel. You've been a vibe. Thanks for being here and being you. Namaste. So are you. You have a lot of stuff to tell. Me too. I'm going to write an autobiography. I don't think I'll be able to fit it into one book. These people were assholes for too long. I'm going to have to make a series. Oh, I would read it, by the way. I'll read your book. Let me know. Take your time, but I'll read it. Ow! I'm sorry. A love like this is rare, he says. I did hear that earlier too, didn't I? I hear it again though. I'm not judging. We all have our days and ways. Or have in the past. I heard healing. Yeah, healing.
Got me wide open, got a 45 on the mini, pushing back 102.
Also, my friend, with the amount of talent that you have, I heard those videos. My jaw dropped. It's hard to do that. The Kurt Cobain bit doesn't surprise me. But I'm glad you're alive.
Looking something, he ain't worried about nothing, cause he ain't got nothing to lose. I got a thing for the hard liquor on ice, short days and long nights, Marlboros at the window, middle finger to the sky. Say you wanna get dangerous, I speaking my language. I forgot what your name is, so I'ma call you mine. I'ma call you mine. Got me wide open, got a 45 on him, and he pushing back 102. Always smoking something, he ain't worried about nothing, cause he ain't got nothing to lose. I got a thing for the wild ones. I got a thing for the wild ones. It's like he do. I got a thing for the wild ones. I got a thing for the wild ones, and they like me too.
I'm attracted to things that are really crazy. Asking me how I've been feeling lately. Coming from mine, then it's do or die. Won't let it slide, I'm still in faces. No back and forth bargaining, no bitching and arguing. A whole lot.
What was my upbringing like? Full of trauma. Not great. Very difficult. Very neglectful and abusive on one side, and then almost like intentionally sheltered into compliance. It's like not knowing any better on the other side. Narcissists on one side and narcissistic people pleasers on the other side. So very toxic. Because I was the black sheep stuck in the middle. Still have been. But I'm okay on my own now, at least in that regard. It's better to be alone than in the company of the wrong people. But yeah, none of that surprises me. That's a very common thing to hear, especially with that lifestyle. It's not hard to get wrapped up in that kind of a thing. That's just kind of part of the scene. You have to have either the discernment and the awareness about it or the self-discipline. Really, it's both. And a lot of people, especially young, don't. Especially if it starts young. And you know, a lot of times people say, oh, look, weed is a gateway drug. No, no. Often weed gets people out of it. Trauma, really. I always say that. Rick James says cocaine is a hell of a drug. I always say, no, baby. Trauma. And trauma is a hell of a drug. More like a problem. But it's a cycle. It gets stuck in the system until you get it out. That's the gateway. Because usually that's when people lean to drugs to try to numb the trauma. Yeah. Same thing with me. It helps me step a little bit outside of the pain, even physically, so that I can just kind of free flow in my body again. Yeah. I don't judge. I am getting a little bowl pack though. That's fine. I'll have a whole another ounce or two tomorrow, but in the meantime, the battery died in the car on my re-up day. And now I have to scrape this. I'm glad I didn't do it earlier, because now I have it before bed. A rough ride. And the eldest daughter on one side of the family. If you know, you know. Eldest daughter. It's kind of a rough ride. And then kind of caught in the mix, like on the narcissistic side of the family, there was a wicked stepmother figure, and she had like 5 kids of her own. And interestingly enough, she had red hair, but she treated me like the redheaded stepchild. It was just not a very nice environment. And really, they should have left me with my mother. But they kept lying to the court to get access and then keep access, and I was abused in the midst of it in all ways. And then 20-something years later, they turned around and the same courthouse did that crap to my daughter and I, who's actively being held hostage. So we'll get through it, but to answer your question, full of trauma. And it's not funny, but if I didn't laugh, I might cry. And if we're not going down that road. I already know where that would go. I'd either punch someone or cry, and neither of those are good options. So we're going to laugh instead. Duke's up. Yeah. Some people go mad without it, but it definitely doesn't help. And I don't judge. I don't judge. Sometimes you hear me talk about my late partner and that he died in 2016, but what I don't always or often mention is that he relapsed. He went to a friend of his and dude slipped him fentanyl. All it took was one time, and I woke up in the morning and found him on the floor. But he waited until I was asleep. I heard that. That's sad. It was. It still is. I don't judge. I get it. He was very stressed out. We were all being bullied by the same people who've been targeting my girl and I. And that's why they were targeting him. Really, it was a toxic male who was jealous. I don't know. It was like he was trying to compete. There was no competition. One was a narcissist and Dre was an empath. My partner was an empath. The narc has still been breathing and bullying. but he was so mad at that a real man actually cared about me and showed up and loved me. He actually used to look at me and tell me, no man will want you, nobody will want you or put up with your bullshit, especially with a baby. And then he was so mad when a real man stepped up and did. He used to tell me that because he thought it would shame me into staying, I guess, or something. I don't know. But no, I didn't. That's why I left. But I ended up with the narc because of the toxicity in my childhood. It really wasn't much different. I didn't see much of a red flag with it until I realized I'd been forced to wear rose-colored glasses my whole life. I'm like, no wonder this shit doesn't feel good. It's abusive. This is not a normal thing, even though I grew up with it. But it took me a minute. And so I don't judge. I get it. Do I enjoy that environment? No. Do I think it's safe for me to be in or around? And is it good for others? No. But I understand it. Also, they felt like if they targeted him, my daughter and I would be easier to... You mentioned it earlier, vulnerability. Tried to create a weak point. Oh, widowed single mother, a woman, easy target. You think so, huh? I'm gonna end you now. Yeah. You don't even know any better. Like, it's like your spirit screams and rebels against it, but you're being told that it's normal and you're the one who's broken for having a problem with the toxicity. It's a generational curse is what I would call it. No. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sending hugs if you need them. I hope you're all right. I always like to say if it's not okay, it's not the end. Frankly, I got tired of waiting for the light at the end of the tunnel, so I lit that bitch up myself.
Turn your best idea
into a reality, launching a new business. There's a message for somebody. Do the thing. Write the book. Sing the song. Post the lyric. Love you. Cheers.
Ride slow. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm pulling up at 3. This car just ain't the same without you here next to me.
I needed that this morning. I just felt that kick some of the tension out already. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Good vibes. I appreciate
All
that.
I wanna do is ride
People have been kind of shitty lately. I really appreciate you.
slow, hey, ride slow, hey, ride slow, like a ghost, ride slow, hey, ride slow, hey, ride slow.
Yeah, I'm seeing somebody else has been lurking on my feed, and they're something about being upset. Like, you could join the conversation too, but you're not. You're all up in your head and whatever.
Like a ghost, I'm pulling up at 3. This car just ain't.
Yeah, well, now they're in there. Why are you in your feelings about that? I picked it up. You could join the conversation. I heard that. Somebody's like, or you could text me back. Well, I texted you last. Your turn. Fuck.
All I wanna do is ride.
That sounds like game playing to me. I don't like that. It's weird energy.
Hey, ride slow, hey, ride slow, like a ghost. We've been going back and forth. You think I only want sex? Of course I want it. Look at you, but that ain't my intentions. I I've been trying to soak you up, maybe learn something. I said I would never taste, but you keep on running. You know all of my exes, you think I still do too. I just had to change my number, but I'll never lose you. I just got back into town, I'm just trying to unwind. Let me ride around your mind.
You're prodigy. The word that comes to mind is prodigy. Let me also tell you how I know that you had that in you. When I was in 2nd grade, I'm really proud of you for a number of things. When I was in the 2nd grade, no, was it 2nd? Yeah, it was 2nd grade violin. Learning the violin was mandatory. It was not an option. You had to learn the violin in 2nd grade. I was like, okay. But in the 3rd grade, you got to choose whether you continued or not. I did. And so I got set up to do the 3rd grade year for violin. But I was abused all summer in that narcissistic household. And somehow I forgot how to read the sheet music. Actually, I know, I can understand probably psychologically what happened. What happens when the brain just like locks certain memories away because they're too overwhelming, too intense for the body to store or process at that moment, is more specifically process it, is it kind of sucks it all into a filing cabinet. It's not gone. The memories aren't gone. They're just put away so that you can deal with whatever's present or other things at that moment instead of cycling over something that's too painful in that moment from the past. But the brain doesn't necessarily know exactly what details to leave out and put in. So it just kind of, like a vacuum, sucks a bunch of stuff around that incident and hopes that it covers it. Like I just saw like a doctor trying to cut out cancer. Sometimes they'll cut out a piece and then they'll cut out a little extra just to make sure. It's not ideal, but that's what happens. And so it kind of works the same way in the brain. Compartmentalize. Yes, thank you. And so I got back into 3rd grade and we were getting ready to do a concert. Like we'd been there doing the music all season. And the instructor came and was trying to show me something. He wanted to add something into the concert. Was trying to come to me and show me what he meant in regards to the addition on the sheet music. And he pretty quickly realized that I wasn't following what he was saying because I didn't remember the sheet music. I didn't know how to read it anymore. I don't know. It just like, it was gone. It was gone. You asked how my childhood was. Very traumatic. It was gone. I didn't know how to read sheet music anymore. But his name was Mr. Wayner too. I'll never forget it. There were 2 of them there actually, Miss Edmondson and Mr. Wayner. Mr. Wayner was the band instructor and Miss Edmondson was the chorus teacher, but they would come together to do the concerts and stuff because she would play the piano and he would compose and instruct him, what have you. And he looked at me and he's like, how have you been learning the songs all season? You don't know how to read the sheet music. How do you know these songs? And I didn't understand how to answer him as a 3rd grader. But I can tell you now, I was playing by ear. You had that in you. That was a gift. Not everybody can do that, whether they're taught or not. Some people aren't teachable, not that teachable. You had a gift already waiting inside you. If mine had been nurtured properly, imagine where I might be with that.
Stopped after that. Stopped after 3rd grade. Didn't have any answers. Didn't know how to answer the question. It just like phased out. But imagine where I might be with that instrument if somebody had realized, A, that I was being abused at 2nd grade, in the summer of 2nd grade or after 2nd grade, to the point where I didn't even remember how to read sheet music anymore. Imagine where I might be with that if somebody had gotten me out of that traumatizing situation and then maybe helped me relearn the music. And you know what I mean? You had that in you. Real recognizes real. That was raw talent. Same thing with my dancing, actually. I didn't have any training, but in this, gosh, it was 4th grade, I think, maybe 3rd or 4th grade. Also, they had gym classes, and there were a few weeks where they had a dance studio come in, and there was a mother and daughter duo. I think the daughter's name was Sasha for some reason. And they taught us, they split the class into, I still remember, this was not grade school appropriate. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. I found you, Miss New Booty. Put it together and bring it back to me. I'm like, that is the song that they had us dancing to in 3rd grade in gym class. Never forget it. But this mother and daughter owned a dance studio. And I told this story the other day, actually. I don't know if they were scouting or they just noticed that I had some raw talent and tried to scout me because they could. But they went to my mom and they asked if I wanted to join, or they asked if I wanted to go to the tail end of the dance classes. They were having hip hop dance classes. So I went to the very last, it was like the end of the season though. So all these girls had been there learning the routines all season, taking them home to practice and what have you. And I came in just to basically moonlight, or what was it? What is that called? Like shadow, just to see if I liked the class so that when the new season came up, I knew whether I wanted to join for a full season. And so I just followed the instructions, and there was a wall of mirrors, like ballet mirrors, in the room, and I was just following the choreography that the instructor was laying out. I didn't notice I was doing anything different or right or wrong, or I was just doing what I was shown the best that I could. And I wasn't paying attention to any of the other girls. I just minded my business as a little girl. And at the end of the dance class, I didn't know this. My mom told me this. They went to my mom and said, she has so much talent. She picked up this dance routine in one single session better than all of the students in the class who've been here all season, every class, and taking them home to practice. She picked it up in 1 hour-long dance class. We want her to join the competition team. Well, I don't compete. I also don't enjoy massive crowds of people often. So, for example, when the first track meet came up, I saw the bleachers full of people and quit the track team and didn't run. And I went home before the meet started. I'm like, nope, not my jam. I'm out. Bye. But it was kind of the same thing. I didn't go back to the classes either because, well, they wanted to put me in competitions, and I hated swim team. I loved swimming, but I didn't like being watched. I didn't like the meets, and being up on those diving boards made me anxious, and the buzzers were so loud and they echo. I couldn't stand it. Still can't. Prodigy. That didn't come from outside. You had some help shaping it and finessing it, I'm sure, but Not everybody could sit with that instructor and learn what you did, let alone the way that you did. You have a special gift.
Pulling up at 3. This car just ain't the same without you here next to me. All I wanna do is ride slow, hey, ride slow, hey, ride slow, like a ghost. Ride slow, hey, ride slow, hey, ride slow.
I believe you. I believe you, because I've seen people not even be able to get as good as the instructor, and they didn't have instructors that were that good. You have a gift. And I find that a lot of times, I mean, like, art is a outlet for people to express happiness, pain, etc. In fact, a lot of the best music, for example, comes from, sometimes singers' best albums are like heartbreak albums and stuff, or like their breakout albums, or it's like heartbreak albums, because they're pouring their truth into it. It's raw emotion. They're alchemizing it into something else. I think that's why the energy vampirism targeting thing is a topic on that note, but I just heard the muses speak to the wounded, or the wounded can hear them better. We take the time to sit often, to process. That is the way to process. And when you pour that level of emotion, or you're putting part of your spirit into that project, whatever it is. It's your energy that's infused in it, or they want it. They want to siphon it from us, but it's power. It's a gift. It comes from upwards. Yeah. I don't want to put you on the spot or make you uncomfortable, especially if there's stress attached to that. But if you want to post, then I will happily listen. I really liked hearing your stuff earlier. That was great. Very gifted. In fact, I listened to the first one twice. I'm like, no, there's no way. There's no way. This has to be a recording or something. I watched it again and I watched your fingers. I'm like, there's no fucking way. This kid is so good.
Like a ghost.
But you are.
She got a kid, she ain't got a lot of free time. I tell her you need a lot more me time. Yeah, she got what everybody likes. She's everybody's type, yeah, yeah. I know that your man took flight, yeah, yeah. I know that your money ain't right, yeah, yeah. I saw your work.
I just got a download about how that's how people look at me sometimes when I stand here and I pick up all the stuff and channeling.
Up there, you're the best. I'ma swoop you tonight, yeah, yeah. I'm pulling up at 3. This car just ain't the same without you here next to me. All I wanna do is ride slow, hey, ride slow, hey, ride slow, like a ghost. Ride slow, hey, ride slow, hey, ride slow, like a ghost.
I hear this. Okay. Thank you. I just heard, I'm so sorry they did that. I appreciate that. Somebody's stomach just dropped. I felt that. I don't want you to feel bad, or I appreciate the empathy though.
Yeah, I don't want you to be stuck in that. I heard I know how it feels. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. But we're healing. We will heal. I'm proud of you. Thanks for being honest with me. I know that takes a lot sometimes.
Baby, what you got can make me fall in love, and I don't know what it is. You remind me of drugs, and I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams. Baby, what you got can make me fall in love, and I don't know what it is, but it remind me of drugs. I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams at all. What is it that you do different? You gon' take me out my pimpin', yeah. It must be something I'm missing, yeah, yeah. Cause you bring me down, you give me a smile. Something about your loving, baby, I need it around. Gotta give me something, you don't give me nothing, yeah. Yeah, just give it to me, baby. What you got can make me fall in love, and I don't know what it is. You remind me of drugs, and I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams at all. You know I tried it, and times I died for you outside on one knee and cry, yeah, stay by my side. Don't be my bride, don't be my wife, yeah, I'm talking about love. I just need to know, let me be your lover, baby, I can be your plug. Talking about another one, I don't need another one, yeah, yeah, just give it to me, baby. What you got can make me fall in love, and I don't know what it is. You remind me of drugs, and I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams at all.
That was What You Got by Quail. That was a live session. I love the live version. So good. Oh, he has a bunch of music I found recently. Today, actually. Hold on. I should do my nails. Quail P. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Try that again. Thank you. For my own good. Yeah, well, made me a target sometimes too. I actually think it's kind of sad. When I say it out loud, that's sad. I would be so sad to hear someone else say that. The fuck? Ugh. This was one I found earlier. It's called I'm Good. He also did a cover of Use Somebody. That was really good. There's another one I swear I found. Oh, Safe. Yeah, it was Safe. I listened to Safe earlier. All of these, I had never heard these before. I only found this artist a few months ago, but I really like his jams. I heard that. I heard you're so cute. That's funny. Namaste. Play. I'm good. I hear Callum Scott. There's a rhythm inside and I can't slow it down. Whoa, my hands up for love. Can you crank that volume up a little bit on the next one? Heard. Uh-oh. Oh dear. I think it's called Rhythm of Love. Callum Scott. This is I'm Good by Quail P. Quail. I love the
Take a
guitar.
look in the clouds, has got to take the pain away. Mama say that she proud that I ain't throw my life away. All the pain that I've been through, it's a lot that I can say. But I wouldn't be a man if I just sit here and complain. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
It's talking about handling business. Love that.
I'm good. My God, I know you hear me pray.
My God, I know you hear me praying.
The tears roll down your face.
My God, the tears roll down my face.
You ask me, I'll say I'm okay.
You ask me and I say I'm okay, but
'Cause I just want you to know. 'Cause I just want you to know that I'm good. I'm good. All my days have been cloudy. I'm so sick of seeing rain. I would tell you about it, but I know you can't relate. Things I did as a child, it had me running from the chase. But I wouldn't be a man if I just sit here and complain. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. My God, I know you hear me pray. A lot of tears roll down my face. You ask me, I'll say I'm okay. 'Cause I just want you to know. 'Cause I just want you to know that I'm good.
okay, I do have a bunch more music, but I'm also being called to just cap it for the night. I just got a download. And Divine Masculine said I need to just chill for a second and kick it. So I'm going to do that. More specifically, it would be in my best interest to do so right now, just given what I know is coming next. So I'm listening. But I will be back tomorrow. Should be anyway, to finish up. We'll see when I get here again. In the meantime, I did check on the energy earlier. It was a lot coming through and I just was meditating and shuffling and a few things flew out. So let's see. Okay. So as far as this Divine Masculine energy I was picking up on goes, he's thinking about you and it tears him apart. He wants to run to you, but it's as if the past was tied to his legs. So there was something about like a past energy trying to hold this masculine back. Could even be fears, like past traumas and cycles and fears, but if it wasn't that, it was old cycles or situations, exes even. No matter what he's going to say, you have to keep your energy to yourself. You don't owe him to be friendly. You don't owe him anything. He's the one who messed it up. Your values are just as important as his. So it was an energy where there was a masculine who seemed to think that his opinion or his status or something was, I hear he didn't really seem to be aware of the fact that he had a living goddess in front of him. No. Like Boudica, it doesn't matter if she's stripped down to bare bones, that kingdom is hers. And you're going to respect her whether they've knocked the crown off of her head or not. That's still her crown. It's all about trust. The reason why people are relaxed is because they know that the right things are going to be, they know that things are going to be just right no matter what happens. Trust the future. Trust the process. Trust others. Trust yourself and your abilities. There's no need to worry. The universe has got your back. I do know the shift is coming. He doesn't know what to do. He knows that he wants you and only you. So it seems like there's a masculine, based on this first energy, that fumbled the connection and now it doesn't know how to fix it or get it back, or like doesn't know how to start a conversation or what to say, or maybe he didn't and here he is now. He's figured it out. Which is good, because I only pulled these a few hours ago. Or, I don't know, it was like early this afternoon. I guess it was longer than that, but less than 12 hours. Why the doubts? You feel the band that is connecting your hearts. The only reason why it's tense is because you're so far away from each other. Right, meditation. I was in my Zen space when all this popped off. Then you have everything is meant to be the way that it is. It will be fine. And I did say that. Everything, it's not okay. It's not the end. Trust that everything will be fine. He's happy and excited. He regained his confidence. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Since if he's figured out what he wants or whatever he needs to say or something. You cannot imagine how hard he's been fighting for you. His heart was so tight. And I feel like he's been fighting himself, if not like trying to shoo people away that have been trying to, exes or something, bark up his tree, then fighting himself from like shutting down to love that's for him. He breaks free. He runs away from the darkness and into the light to you, but maybe then it will be too late. And that's what he's fearing. And if they wait too long, yeah, it will be. But the last card said he has good intentions. Don't reject him. He couldn't handle it. There was a situation, I was picking up some energy and I felt something last week and I thought it to myself and God said, don't you dare ever say that to A, B, and C, because that will break them. And even if they upset you, even if you're valid in thinking that, don't ever say that, because it will break this person. And I'm like, okay, God, well, the situation came up and came to kind of a head today. And I felt that again. And I thought about saying it and I did not. Because God came back in my ear and said, no, that will break him. And my intention was not to hurt. It was to express the fact that they had been hurtful. And so it's kind of that energy. It's like he's taking everything in him to have the courage to open back up. And he doesn't want to be shut down or hurt again. But I hear he won't be if he comes correct and comes through. Let's check on it, shall we? Really quickly? Because I feel like this will help ease his mind. Does that help you? I heard, yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. I told you. heartache. It would break him. Yes, he's coming back. Yes, he's taking the leap of faith. But you also know why in this, like, yes, he needed to have the courage to just be honest and open up, but also on the flip side, it's because her heart is still open, or there's space for it. There's healing that's needed. There's a crack in it. But I heard Divine Masculine says, let me come mend it. I'm hearing something about healing each other. It is. They both are missing you. It's a healing connection for both of them. Fidelity. I won't leave. I won't cheat. You're the only one your love chooses to be with on the split. Anything else? I feel like we're good. Anything else? Don't worry about it. Divine Masculine says that was confirmation enough for me. Glad that helps. He says I'll sleep better tonight. I hope so. I'm so sad to hear that you were having trouble. That really genuinely makes me sad to hear. Baby, what are you doing? Don't do that. I got 2 kitties. Hey, hey, hey. Is there anything else? I'm being called to cap it right here. I'll be back at some point, probably tomorrow, to do some. Yeah, see, it's 12:22 on the clock. It's a twin flame number for me. 22 is Mr. Meeker's football jersey number when he was being scouted for ball in his college ball before he died. I will be back with the rest of this music mediumship that I picked up. Come here, babies. And also some more energy therapy tomorrow. But in the meantime, I hope you have a good night, grand rising, depending on where you are in the world. Sweet dreams. Take good care of yourselves. Remember to hydrate. Please nourish your bodies. Rest is important. Love yourselves. And I'm sending love back. It's been nice chatting with you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you found my channel, my friend. You've been a vibe each time you come on here. It's always chill, always good conversation. And it was the comment you left me this morning. It was the guitar that caught my attention, and that's what brought me to your channel, and I checked out your music. It was so good. In fact, can I play one of them? Do you mind? I won't put you on the spot, but if you don't mind, I will do that before I go, just so people can understand what I'm talking about. So good. Before I do, I'll wait to hear you. Come here, baby kitty. Don't worry about it, though, if it's not what you want. Yeah, no, that's why I waited. No, you don't want me to play it, or no, you don't mind? And that's why. And you know, I don't, well, first of all, I've not usually had the musicians themselves on the channel, but I had a feeling that that might be the case. Don't feel bad. That's why I asked. And I understand. I wish you healing. It makes me so sad for you. But if you wanted to, no, it's okay. A lot of it has to probably do with the memory attachment you have. It's okay. And that's why I asked. I wouldn't normally, I just go and play the music that I play that comes up, but I knew that one might be sensitive. No. No. If you're not comfortable with that, if people want to go check your channel out and listen for themselves, they can. Your comments are here. But you're very gifted. Are you sure? There's psychology behind that too. Also, sometimes it's memory attachments, but there's something about often people, the way that they hear their own voice is not, or whatever it is, voice or music or something, it's not the way that it sounds to them in their ears. Like, it sounds different on the playback. And so a lot of people don't like that, but I don't want to put you in a funny, sensitive spot, especially after we just cleared the energy out. But let me actually burn a bit of sage. No, you don't have to. It's okay. Often the psychology behind that is just like general. It's usually with people's voices. Like, the voice sounds different, but you're not like talking on that. It's the guitar. So I would say that's probably the memory association. Reminds you of the things that you don't want to really think about. Thanks for allowing us to enjoy them. But like having them up, I was so glad to hear those today. Those were so good. But no, I get it. Never any judgment or pressure. I don't look to trigger. That's why I asked your permission. I felt it in my stomach. I felt like that one might be a little bit emotionally charged, and that's okay. If you change your mind, though, this is probably a safe place to do it for future. I don't mean tonight. But we're healing over here. And I'm proud of us. You're welcome. You sing? Yes, please. I'm super excited. Yay, musicians! Very cool. Now I'm super interested. You're so gifted. that. There's a bit of sovereignty Reiki coming through. I didn't call it, but it's coming through. Oh, I can't cross my ankle down. Very high-ranking, elevated energy. It's a level of, I just heard nobility. It's integrity, stature. There's a level of posture and poise, not even physically per se, but energetically. It's just very regal. Until next time, my friends, please remember to pray, do no harm, take no crap, sweet dreams, and I'll catch you on the next one. I bet you I will. Let me know when you do, and I'll check them out. Sweet dreams. Thanks for being here, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. I really appreciate you.